Right. Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah.
Yes.
Now, the other thing, too, is that the U.S. might not even look like it does right now in a short period of time. Texas is talking about seceding. I've got friends that made up a fictional country called Diagolon, which is kind of a slash between Alaska and Texas of a great separation of, right and left, red and blue, whatever you want to call it. That's another possibility that there could be a national divorce in the USA. Your thoughts?
Yeah, well, that's happening. So we have several separatist movements going on in America. New York is a prime example. Washington State's another example. You see that in Texas.
Jefferson in California, Illinois wanting to separate from Chicago. It's all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is where we have what I consider to be a need for allowing them to vote on that, to make that happen. Look, here's the deal. Nobody likes to be, if you travel around Illinois, except for Chicago. Chicago runs everything in Illinois. Yep. That's just the way that it is. That's because they have the massive numbers there, and that's just the way that it happens. Same thing with New York City. But the bulk majority of the citizens in the outlying areas don't feel that way, and they feel that they're not represented or they're underrepresented. So, obviously the answer is to allow them to create a separate state. Probably would avert and divert, bloodshed, or, people get really angry and they're upset when they have their freedoms trampled upon. They feel that they're not properly represented. They're paying taxes and they're living their lives as good, honest citizens. They get upset if they feel like every time I turn around, I know a lot of people in Illinois, California, and New York that absolutely would never vote for some of the horrendous things that you see coming out of their elected politicians.
Me too.
It's disturbing for them, and it's disturbing for the people of Alberta too. They're just tired of it. They're sick of it, and they just want to be represented by people that have their same values.
Yep.
Very important.
Yeah, 3/4 of Oregon is trying to become Idaho.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because all of this, they talk about globalization and centralization. Jesus said, "Think not that I'm come to divide, but to unite, but to divide." He literally said that. People assume that he's a uniter, and he is among brethren. But this push for everything to be the same, the wiping out of culture, centralization of government, and we all have to, you will be assimilated, resistance is futile. That's Satan's kingdom. 100%.
Well, 100%. You're right. You're right. Absolutely.
We have just a few minutes left. Sorry, go ahead, Greg.
No, just quick. All of